Steel bars, concrete walls, and armed guards are the hallmarks of a maximum security prison designed to hold the most dangerous criminals. Yet for Choi Gap-bok, these seemingly insurmountable obstacles were nothing but a puzzle waiting to be solved. In the criminal underground, Choi Gap-bok was a well-known figure for his sneaky and risky crimes. Choi was born poor in a small village in South Korea. His early life was full of hardship and struggle. He grew up in a badly broken home with parents who didn't help or guide him much. Choi didn't have many chances to go to school or get a real job, so he was pulled into the thrill of making quick cash and living outside the rules of normal society. From small thefts and mischief to more serious crimes, as Choi got older, he got more involved in small crimes. But his drive soon led him to more serious crimes, like bribery, theft, and finally joining organized crime. In spite of not having any formal schooling, Choi had a very smart mind and was naturally a good leader. These traits helped him move up very quickly in the crime underworld. There were many types of crimes that Choi was involved in. He was linked to many crime groups, both in the United States and other countries, and was involved in many illegal activities, including drug dealing, gun smuggling, and moving money. His friends respected and feared him because they saw him as the smart and cruel businessman. This made him a powerful figure in the criminal justice system. A news agency called Yonhap said that Choi was taken on September 12, 2012, on suspicion of stealing. People who arrested him took him to the Daegu, South Korea, police station and put him in a holding cell. The yoji was used to cages because he had been in and out of jail for different reasons. He had been in prison for 23 years and had spent that time doing yoga. On this trip to jail, he would put this skill to a very different use. Choi was locked up in his cell for 5 days. Early in the morning on September 17, he put oil on his upper body and squeezed through the food slot at the bottom of the cell to get out. He sneaked past the 3 officers on duty, who were all asleep, and out of a small window. He got his head through the hole first, then moved his right arm and chest out. It appears that his rump became entangled approximately midway through, but he managed to free himself by lowering his shorts. An inspector looked at the video footage of the escape and said Choi did it in less than a minute by moving like an octopus. Choi was 5'4" tall, and the space he moved out of was 5.9 inches high and 17.7 inches wide. So the guards wouldn't notice too fast. He put pillows under his blanket to make it look like he was sleeping, just like in the movie Shawshank Redemption. According to the Korea Jungang Daily, Choi broke out of jail and ran into a nearby house, where he stole a credit card and car keys. There were police checks set up, but he left the car a few hundred yards from one and started walking toward nearby Mount Nam. Over the next 2 days, planes, tracking dogs, and a lot of people searched for the man. Choi kept moving through the mountains, hiding during the day and only moving at night, and he was able to stay out of sight. In the end, he got to Miryang. Someone in the town saw him get on a bus going to another city and called the cops. But Choi told the driver he was sick and wanted to get off the bus. The cops started looking for him again in the area, and sometimes they found signs that he was there. Lee, a farmer, said that he had a note from Choi in his house. He didn't report it right away because he thought it was a joke, but then he learned that some things from his house were missing, like a couple of packs of raiment. It said, "I'm sorry," and was signed Framed Thief Choi. Around 400 police officers started searching the area around Hanam-woo. They also used air tracking to look for the thief again after many sightings of him. After 6 days on the run, he was finally caught on September 22. He was hiding in a cardboard box on the roof of an apartment building in Miryang, which is about 30 kilometers south of Daegu. He kept telling the cops that he had been set up when they caught him. Police in Daegu put him back in jail and put him in a cell with no bars right next to the one he had escaped from before. In the new cell, the food slot was only 4.3 inches high and 5 inches wide. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories that will push the boundaries of your imagination.